Hey everybody, I would like to present to you a unique way of evaluating how you spend your time. This evaluation makes it easy to adjust your schedule, on paper at least, to fit your priorities. So this works best if you have already made a list of what you want to prioritize in your life. If you have not done that, I strongly encourage you to take some time to just sit and think about what do I want to emphasize and put priority on and spend time on in my life. So once you've done that, here's what you do. You go through a typical work day and write down your typical schedule. So go get a piece of paper. I'm not going to wait. Pause this, come back, and here we go. So I have made up a schedule of a random person. Let me see if I can get this so you can see it too. Okay, so this person, they get up at 6:30 and they go through their day. This person only sleeps for 7 hours, which I think is not quite enough, but that is another video for another day. So go ahead and write that down. Now, what you're going to do is, so this person, they sleep for 7 hours, which means they are awake for 17. Now what you're going to do is, for each activity, calculate the percent of your waking hours that you spend on that activity. So for instance, I've already done that for this person. Their 6:30 morning routine, which takes 30 minutes, which is half an hour. So you do 0.5 times 17 equals 0.029, which is equal to about 3%. So then they spend, 30 minutes time with God. That's another 3%. 3% at breakfast for 30 minutes. Then at 8 o'clock, they start their first part of their workday for 24%. Then at 12 o'clock, they have lunch for 6%. Then at 1 o'clock, they have the rest of their work for another 24%. Then at 5 o'clock, they have some free time for 6%. Then supper for 6%. Then at 7, they start to have their social media, video games, TikTok, Instagram, all of those things. That adds up to 26%. And then at 11:30, they're going to bed. Now, if you have paused and done this and come back, you have already had some revelations, just like I have, about how much time you spend on different things. So looking at the percent, you can see, do you want to increase the percent on certain activities or decrease the percent on certain activities? You can get more detailed than I did on this random person that I made up. You can include time with friends, time with your pets, time to read. And I have found this exercise to just be an eye-opener, and it caused me to adjust some things on my schedule. So here's another example. If on some days you exercise and take a shower at 5 p.m. and that lasts for like an hour or an hour and 15 minutes, that's like 6 or 7% of your day. Thinking about a whole hour feels like a long time in a day, but thinking about it as allocating 6 or 7% for something that you put as a high priority doesn't feel like so much, does it? So that's the kind of thinking that helped me to adjust the percent of time I spend each day on certain things. So for example, this person that I put up earlier, they spend 26% of their day on social media, video games, and so forth. That's quite the chunk, 26%. So I hope that this evaluation exercise has been helpful for you as you, again, think about your priorities and think about what percent of your waking hours that you would like to spend on each of these things.